students. Good morning. So, today we conclude the topic syllogism, syllogistic reason. Yes, students. So very good morning, man. So, today we continue with logical deductions, that is what we call is syllogistic reasoning. Yes, students. So, what actually we discuss about this topic, I just want to remind you once again. As far as our topic is concerned, syllogism, the concept is said to be the name given by the great Aristotle, as I told you that it is called syllogism. Syllogism, if you want to convert the same into English, our routine words, we can call it as logical deductions. We can call it as logical deductions, and we can also call it as logical inferences. We can also call it as logical inferences. So, the name that is actually given in Greek is syllogism. Students, so as far as logical deductions is concerned, very good morning students, very good morning to all of you. It seems that not everyone get into the line. Yes students, yes. Very good morning man, very good morning to all of you. I think yes, we have been doing this topic for a while. Probably by this time you might have got some idea about test of reasoning. Students, the test of reasoning is all about the very concept of testing the ability, originality of the candidate. So, students, so very good morning man, very good morning to all of you. Now you get the point, right? So, syllogistic reasoning is the very concept of discussing the students in this particular topic. What I told you is you will be given a different kind of statements like all people are mortal, something like all people are mortal and no mortal is animal, something like you will be given something a different kind of statements. Students, with the help of the given statements, the process of getting the conclusion, what we call is the syllogism. Syllogism is a concept. Yes students, so yes, very good morning ma'am. Yes, very good morning to all of you. Very good morning to all of you. Students, yes, so while deriving the conclusion something like that, we have to have two different methodologies. What is that? Let me give you the final point of this topic. Okay. So, syllogism is consisting of two important components. One is immediate inference, and then mediate inference. What is the meaning of immediate inference? A combination of immediate inference and mediate inference is said to be syllogism. Students, what is the meaning of immediate inference? If a conclusion is derived only from single statement, we call it as immediate inference. As I told you that immediate inference is again of two types. One is conversion and then implication. One is conversion and then implication. Immediate inference, if we have to divide, so we have to divide into two terms. One is conversion and then implication. Students, are we clear man? I think so. I think you get the point, right? So, student, I just want to put some questions to you. You please respond. I just want to put some questions to you. You please respond. You understand what is the meaning of a conversion, right? Okay. I just give some statements. You please tell me what is the conversion of the given statement. Okay. So, please tell me what is the conversion of the given statement. Here we go. First one, all P is Q. Student, please tell me man, what is the conversion of the given statement? All P is Q. Please convert. Conversion is nothing but reversing the statements. That's it. Your college, you the students are so excited, I understand that. I think everything comes into normal once the pandemic is under control. At the moment, yes, it is of course is under control. So, hopefully from after Pongal, we can expect your college reopens. Most hopefully, probably. Yes, student, please tell me, what is the conversion of the given statement? I tell you student, how many different types of mediate inference? I tell you student, I tell you. No. All P is Q. That is not the conversion student. Wonderful, wonderful. Very good, very good. Therefore, the conversion is sum Q is P. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Sum Q is P. If you want to apply the same in our day-to-day life, the very simple concept is all Tamilians are Indians. Doesn't mean all Indians are Tamilians. You can only convert that some Indians are Tamilians. You understand? All even numbers are natural numbers. It doesn't mean all natural numbers are even. Only some natural numbers are even. So these are the different conversions we take up. Yes, students, very good man. I could see that many of you responded very well. Yeah, very well, very well, very well. Students, that's a very good point. So, students, logical reasoning, it is a process of thinking in a different ways. You might see that student, the situation of corona was never expected before, but the humankind could able to understand that corona very well and we could able to come out of that. Of course, some countries may be still facing the problem, but at least over a period of time we will definitely come out of that. It is only because of logical thinking, rational thinking. Why corona, what corona, how it spreads, how it we can contain. So that is something what we call the scientists to do, that is logical reasoning. So when you are given a different situation, how do you react is all about logical reasoning. I think you understand, my dear students. Student, I just want to give you one more point. I just want to tell you that once your college opens, most probably within few days, I hope that your college definitely opens for certain, because you are going to enter into the first year. After that, you will be focusing only on your core subjects like maths, chemistry, computers, electronics, something like that. And you will never have sufficient time to focus on this topic. But fortunate enough that your batch has got a wonderful opportunity to learn the things as such, because for the 3-4 months of time you are absolutely free and you could be able to completely focus on aptitude, which is going to play very crucial role in your campus placement. So your batch in particular are so fortunate, I can tell you that. Your batch in particular are certainly very fortunate. Yeah, students, okay. Now please look at the next one. We discuss one more point. Here we go. Come on student, please look at that. Now just want to give you one more thing. Now look at this. Some x is y. Come on student, please respond. What is the conversion of some x is y? Come on, come on. How you convert the topic? Sure, student, definitely student. How we apply mediate inference? Sure, definitely. I will explain you. Please first answer my questions. What is the conversion of some x is y? Please answer my questions. After that, I will answer your queries. Very good. Very good, very good. Absolutely, very good man. Very good, very good. Some y is x. Some y is x. Some y is x. Very good man, very good. Let me ask you one more question. Please look at that. Son, no, m is n. How you convert this statement? No, m is n. Please tell me the conversion. No, m is n. Calendar topic, student, yes, some of you are asking me to explain calendar topic. If we find time, definitely we will do it. In the next class, if you find time, if your class still continues, I will definitely explain you. Yeah, very good morning, student. Yeah, please answer my question. Very good. Wonderful, student. No m is n. So the conversion is something like this. No n is m. Wonderful. Yeah. So this is all about conversion, student. So this is one of the immediate inference. So whenever a question is given, you have to see the immediate inference. Okay, student? Right. And after immediate inference, let me ask you the next one, implication. Implication. So you know what is the meaning of an implication? Implication means implied meaning. So, implied meaning of the given statement is said to be implication. If you say something, obviously some meaning should have been implied there. You understand that? If I say that my son is not at home, which means to say that one of my son is not at home, which means to say that one son is at home. So, what we call is an implication. Implication means that is the statement contained in this particular question. For example, if I say that some P is Q, then I can imply that some P is not Q. I hope you understand, my dear students. Somebody says that some P is Q, which means to say that some P is not Q. Listen to me, students, carefully. Some students qualified for the job, which means to say that some students are not qualified. Had everyone been qualified, why would I say some? If I say that some P is Q, which implies that some P is obviously not Q, that is an implication. Okay, and we have one more one. For example, some T is not R. If I say that, then your implication is some T is R. Okay, man? So, implication means implied meaning. You will have the implication only for some statements, not for universal. Yeah. So, you are asking me to explain implication. Right. Tomorrow onwards holidays. I don't know, man. Hopefully, yes. Okay. You, the students, are so excited. I understand that. Student, actually, you have been for the last 3-4 months of time. You are in holidays only, man. You are not working anywhere. You didn't went to the college. You are at holidays only. Why you are asking me more holidays? Oh, Sankranti. Okay, fine. Very fine. Very fine. Yeah. Some of you are asking me to explain some more examples with implication. Yes, I tell you. Student, if I say that some numbers are divisible by 2, some numbers are divisible by 2. It doesn't mean to say that all numbers are divisible by 2. Therefore, I implies that some numbers are not divisible by 2. Isn't it? Not divisible by 2. I hope you understand this. If I say that some numbers are divisible by 2, implication some numbers are not divisible by 2. Had every number is divisible by 2, then why would I say some? You understand my point? Some Indians are Hindus, means some Indians are not Hindus. When I say some, which means there is an implication. If I say some, there is an implication. That is what we call is implied meaning. Okay, student? Now I think we have get it. Right? Okay, student, very fine. So, let me come to the last concept, mediate inference. So, mediate inference, the name of mediate inference comes because, yes, mediate in the sense middle. For example, tell me, student, all P is Q. Come on, student, all Q is R. Tell me, student, with the help of the given two statements, what conclusion you get? Tell me. Tell me, man, what conclusion you get? Now, students, that's a very good question. All statements do not have implication. Implication only for some. Only some. Implication will have only for some, not for all. Okay? When you say all are Indians, there is no implication. Okay? Come on, student, please respond. Please respond. Very good. Yes. That's very good. So, the mediate is, in this case, the mediate is Q. With the help of this Q, we can get the conclusion all P is R. Very good. So, this is called mediate inference. Mediate inference is nothing but a conclusion to be drawn with the help of the given two statements. If you can draw, yes students, that's what I told you, no. All X is Y means no implication. When you say all Indians are Hindus, there is no implication. Implication comes only if you use the word some. Some of my sons are graduates. So what father telling? Some of his sons are not graduates. You understand that? Okay? Student, you understand that, man? Please tell me. You understand the question somebody put me? Are you clear about that? Yes or no? Some students are not teachers. Some students are not teachers means some students are teachers. You have to remove not, that's it. You have to remove not. Student, am I clear to you, student? Right. Okay. So this is about mediate inference. Now just please answer this question. Please look at this question. All A is B. Come on student. No B is C. Please respond. What is the mediate inference from the given two statements? Please respond. Right. Good. Please respond, man. Please respond. What is your answer for this question? What is the mediate inference from the given two statements? All A is B, no B is C. Come on, man. What you are waiting for? Quick. That's very well done. That's very well done. That's very well done. No A is C. This is a very standard format, and from this we get the mediate inference. No A is C. Actually, you can go for a Venn diagram, but there is no such need to go for a Venn diagram. As such, we can quickly get the answer without even using Venn diagram. It's not a very big issue. Student, I think you are very comfortable now. Okay. Now this is what we call is mediate inference. Student, so whenever a question is given to you, you have to see the immediate inference as well as mediate inference. You understand that? Right. Let me give you one more question. Please look at that. Okay. Question number 3. Here we go. Question number 3. Some x is y, some x is y, all y is z. Student, please respond. What is the conclusion we get from this format? What conclusion we get from this format? Come on, yes. How we can apply mediate inference in our daily life? Very good. That's a very good question. Very interesting question. Somebody asked me how we apply mediate inference in our daily life. Wonderful question. I will explain you. Very good student. Wonderful. So with this we can get your answer, some x is y. Wonderful. That's a very well done. Very good student. Now please answer this question. Tell me what is the mediate inference for this statement. Some men are doctors. Some men are doctors. And another statement, some doctors are teachers. Tell me students, what mediate inference we get from these two statements? Quick. What mediate inference we get from these two statements? Come on, do respond. Yes, students, yes. So simple technique in getting mediate inference is, we should be able to draw a Venn diagram with the help of the two statements. If we can draw a single Venn diagram, we will get it, otherwise we don't get it. That is the final version of mediate inference. Students, tell me the mediator in these two statements is doctor. Go ahead, go ahead. Tell me what mediate inference we get. Oh my God, student, please be careful man, be careful. No, 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 no. Students, yes, I understand that. How we apply syllogism in our day-to-day life? Yes, I will explain you, sure. First we complete this, then I will come to your point. Come on student, please tell me. No student, I am sorry man, I am sorry. From these two statements, your answer should have been no conclusion, no mediate inference. Why? Because some men are doctors, some men are doctors, and some doctors are teachers. Some doctors are teachers can be taken here, and we have another chance of getting that as well. Some doctors or teachers can be taken like this. If you take this, no men is a teacher. If you take this, some men are teachers. And hence your answer should be no conclusion, man. Oh my God. Student, what man? Why you did not respond properly? No, 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 no. Students, I think you understand that. Mediate inference, that's very good, that's very good. Mediate inference can be arrived only if we get a single statement. If a single statement is not possible, we cannot get any mediate inference. I hope you understand this. Yeah. Students, now listen to me. Syllogism in our day-to-day life. That's a very good question. Students, actually we are trying to find a vaccine for coronavirus. But finding a vaccine is not that easy, you know that, because so many trials has to be done. See students, please see. First trials will be done on these people. If it gets successful, it will be done on these people, which means some more people. If it is done on these people. So what happens, you know, if your trials are in the rational way, all people got trialed. So when your vaccine is valid, man, when your vaccine said to be correct, if it is effective on more number of people, of course all number of people, which mean to say that syllogism is a concept which help us to think rationally when the things actually happen. Student, I tell you one example. Please look at that. Here we go. All teachers are doctors. All teachers are doctors. No doctor is men. Can you tell me which conclusion follows? What mediate inference we get from these two statements? Please respond. What mediate inference we get from these two statements? If you can get mediate, please tell me what mediate inference. You can go for a Venn diagram. Without going for a Venn diagram also we can get it. Student, be careful man. All teachers are doctors. No doctor is men. Tell me what conclusion we get. Yes, exactly. That's very good. That's very good. You could able to get the conclusion only because you have only one diagram. All teachers are doctors. All teachers are doctors. No doctor is men. So doctor men should be separated. So by the way, teacher is also separated from men. Hence we get the conclusion no teacher is men. I think you understand this, isn't it? Yeah. Student, now I think it is the time that we should do some exercise. We should do some exercise. Okay, no problem, no problem. Yes, student, please let us get into the topic. Now we do some exercise. Come on, student, a question is given to you. Please respond. What is your answer for the given question? Come on, do respond. What is your answer for the given question? Come on, tell me. What is your answer? Tell me, students. Let this question number 1. Please answer question number 1. Let us not waste the time. We can get it clear. What is your answer? 1 follows, 2 follows. What is your answer for question number 1? Wonderful, wonderful. Come on, quick. What you are waiting, man? Come on, quick. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. What about the other one? Oh my God. What? No conclusion. We get conclusion, man. We get conclusion. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wonderful. Wonderful. That's very good. Students, tell me. All cars are scooters. All scooters are bikes. Therefore, all cars are bikes. All scooters are cars is absolutely not correct. Therefore, your answer only one follows. Your answer must be only one follows. That's it. What is there, man? Yes, we can definitely get it. No confusion. Now let me move on to question number 2. Here we go. Question number 2. Quick. Tell me, man. So what is your answer for question number 2? Quick. Question number 2, please. Put the number, question number 2. You have to mention the question number, then respond. If you do not mention the question number, I may not be able to get what actually I am telling you. Come on, come on, come on. Question number 2. Quick. Very good, very good. Question number 2. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's very well done. Student, tell me, all roads are street, no street is highway, no highway is road. Absolutely. Should I explain you in detail? Tell me, man, all roads are streets. So the set of roads should be taken in streets. No street is highway. Street should be separated from highway. So by the way, which two concepts, which two terms are separated? No road is highway. Student, no road is highway. The conversion is no highway is road. Therefore, your answer only one follows. So for this question, your answer is only one follows. You can also check your answer from Venn diagram. See, only one diagram is possible, man. Therefore, yes, we could able to get the answer. I think yes. Wonderful, student. Wonderful. Student, though the topic is a little confusing, I tried my level best to explain you without actually put you in confusion. I have taken up this topic at the end, almost at the end. It is only to make sure you the people slowly connect to the topic. Students, aptitude is natural ability of learning. Tell me, student, what I told you? Aptitude. The very definition of aptitude, I told you in the very beginning, you remember that. Aptitude is nothing but natural ability of learning. Natural ability of learning. This is aptitude. Student, whatever you learn, it should be natural. Whatever you learn, it should be natural. If the process of thinking is very natural, if you start learning the things of your own, that is what we call is an aptitude. You can ask me, sir, what have we learned for the last 3-4 months of time? Of course, almost 6th month this is, okay. What we have learned for the last 5 months. I did not take up any new topic. I did not teach you any subject. I just explained you how to think rationally, how to think genuinely. Probably this is where a teacher of aptitude can be successful. I hope that I could able to explain you the process of thinking. I did not teach anything. Aptitude is not a subject. I cannot teach anything. Student, so after discussing reasoning for some time, sure students, sure. After discussing this topic for some time, you come to know that whenever the new things happens, whenever a new subject comes into your way, You do not panic, but start thinking in the right direction. Siloism in our day-to-day life. You say, man, how we apply day-to-day life, siloism? See, I just explain you something, please listen to me. When the corona pandemic was started in Europe, it enters into India after almost 3 months of time. After 3 months of time, this is one observation, put aside. After the stain, now you see Europe is also suffering with corona, stain, this is a new corona. And again after 3 months we suffer, then we can apply a conclusion, then a conclusion can be derived. Whenever this kind of corona affects in Europe, it affects in India after 3 months. This is the conclusion. Isn't it? So students, this is what I call is an observation, man. This is what I call is an observation. I hope you understand this. So this is all observation. Student, anything that happens, you can get the perfection only by observing with lot of curiosity. I hope that I could able to explain you the topic. I could able to give you some inputs regarding test of reasoning. But this is not all over. I just want to tell you that this is not all over. Reasoning has no limits. Any question can be set. I tried my level best to give you the right inputs. Doesn't mean to say that this is all over. Okay. Many things we need to learn. Many things we can learn. There are so many things to learn. Okay, man? But whenever the new subject comes to you, do not panic. Try to think rationally. You will be getting it perfect. Student, please respond question number 3. Please respond question number 3. Yes? Very good. Very good. What about the others? Sankranti holiday starts tomorrow. Maybe yes. Yeah. Thank you, students. So very good, very good. I hope that yes, we are going in the right direction. Only 2 follows. Very good, very good, very good. Come on, do respond, do respond. Come on. Wonderful man, wonderful, excellent. Your answer must be only 2 follows. Very good, very good. Your answer only 2 follows. Very good, man. And in fact, you see this, some phones are watches, all watches are guns. So this format is something like this, man. Some A is B, you remember this? All B is C. What I told you, man? Therefore, the immediate inference is some A is C. Therefore, some guns are phones. Your answer only 2 follows. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Please, question number 4. Here we go. Question number 4. Student, please listen to me, man. Please listen to me. Actually, I am trying to get the answer, man. My point is, yeah. Right. Students, you are putting those kind of questions which I cannot answer. Okay, but I understand that you are very excited. Some of you are asking me, sir, degrees are for 3 years or 4 years. How can I answer, man? Okay, very fine. Okay, no problem. I understand that you the people are very excited. Yes, I can understand that. But no problem. We have to get it. Yeah, students, please listen to me. So when this kind of questions are given, let me tell you. Oh my God, you are responding so well. Please listen to me. Please listen to me. Students, please listen to me. Some cups are bottles. Conversion. Some bottles are cups. Not there. All bottles are glasses. Some glasses are bottles. Some glasses are bottles. Student, conclusion to follows or not follows? Tell me, man. Please respond. Conclusion to follows or not follows? Yeah. Thank you, student. Sankranti holidays. Happy Sankranti. Yeah, very good, very good. Okay. Please tell me whether what I said is right. Second conclusion follows or not follows? Tell me, man. Follows or not follows? You please respond. Second conclusion follows or not follows? You please tell me that. Yes or no? You first explain me. Please respond to me. Second conclusion follows or not follows? It follows, na? It follows, man. How it follows? It follows. Why? Because it is an immediate inference. See, immediate inference. See, from second statement we get this. From second statement, all bottles are glasses, which means some glasses are bottles. Yes. Therefore, second conclusion follows. That is an immediate inference. We have to see immediate inference also, na? Because so far we see only mediate, but immediate inference, wherever it is, we have to see. I hope you understand, man. Am I clear to you? Yes, follows. Very good. So, immediate inference is done. Then, next look at that. Come on. Some cups are bottles, all bottles are glasses. Some cups are glasses, this also follows. Therefore, your answer, both the conclusions follow. Both follow. So, second one is immediate inference, first one is mediate inference. Therefore, your answer is follows. Okay. Okay, student, no problem. I understand that. I understand the complication you are facing. No problem. Let me explain you one more question. You will be getting it clear. Here we go. See, students, look at this. Look at this. For example, please look at that. Let me explain you one question. Yeah. Here we go. Students, if I say that, if I give you one example, something like this, all student, please listen to me, man. All men are women. All men are women. Okay. All women are teachers, or else okay, doctors. All women are doctors. Right, student. Now I just want to give you some conclusions. Conclusion number 1. All men are doctors. All men are doctors. And then I give you one more thing. Some women are men. Some women are men. Tell me, student, what is your answer for this question? Tell me. What is your answer for this question? Tell me, man. Yeah, by Venn diagram also you can get. By Venn diagram also you can get. Tell me, student. Please tell me, answer my question. I just want to see how confident you are answering this one. Now you will get it right. Please answer my question. Quick. Conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 or both follow? Tell me. Come on, respond. I am waiting for your answer, man. I am waiting for your answer. No. Make sure you have to see mediate and as well as immediate inferences. Everything you have to see. Very good, man. Very good. Yeah, there you are. Wonderful. There you are. That's very good. Tell me, student. All men are women. All women are doctors. All men are doctors. That is definitely follows. Then, what is conversion? Some women are men. This one also follows. Second conclusion follows. It is conversion of statement number 1. And hence your answer must be both follow. First one is mediate inference, second one is immediate inference, and hence your answer must be both follow. Some of you seem to be still under confusion, man. Some of you seem to be still under confusion. Yes, I understand that. Student, yes, absolutely. This topic is not that easy as it seems. This topic is not that easy as it seems. Even there are so many models, actually those models are not required for you. If you are appearing for any bank exams like, you will be getting even more number of models. But in fact, I did not teach you all those models because that is not required for your CRT program. So, we restrict our discussion only for your CRT. At least as far as this topic is concerned, I just restrict myself only to CRT program. But student, please do understand, you the people consisting of different backgrounds. You the people are consisting of different backgrounds. Some are from maths, some are from science, some are from arts. And another complicated issue is, not all of you are very good at understanding English. Many of you are okay, but at least some of you, maybe you are from any different rural background or Telugu medium background. I am sorry student, but still I am trying my level best to give you the correct information in the slowest possible way of communication. I am not communicating at a quick session. I am controlling myself so that I can reach to you. I hope that I could able to give you the right information. Students, I hope that I could able to give you the right information. But still, yes, students, but still it is reasoning. Reasoning has no limitation. You discuss for 100 years, still there are some questions. Because every time new questions generate, this is a dynamic topic. But you should be confident in basics. If you are confident, you will definitely get it. Come on student, please respond to this question. Here we go. Please respond to this question, man. Let us see how you are doing this. Right. All girls are women. No woman is mortal. Let me suppose take some example like, here we go. Student, no girl is mortal. No girl is mortal. Some women are girls. Some women are girls. Come on students. Please take mediate, immediate, every possible. You please check it out. Yeah, students, thank you so much, man. I hope that you are getting the point right. But anyway, basing on technology, we can't do complete explanation, but still I could able to explain you to your satisfaction, and that's a good thing for me. Come on student, please respond. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now you are getting the point right. Now you are getting the point right. Wonderful, man, wonderful. This means, yes, I understand that. Now you are getting it right. Now you are confident. Very good, man, very good. Yeah. Therefore, student, all girls are women. No woman is mortal. No girl is mortal. Follows mediate inference. Come on. See, all girls are women. Conversion, some women are girls. Therefore, this also follows. Therefore, your answer must be both follow. I hope. Student, this is the basic information about syllogistic reasoning. But syllogism is not that easy. We have so many models, but all those are not required. So, this is enough for your CRT program. Student, so probably after Sankranti, there is a chance that your college gets open. So, so once you get into the college, you may not be having this much of time to spend for aptitude. But hopefully for the last 5 months of time, you are so kind enough that you are so, I appreciate your patience, the way in which you are responding, the way in which you are sending the messages, it is really encouraging for the teacher. So student, I hope that you understand the topic so well, and I hope that with the kind of inputs now you are getting, you are able to think the things of your own. You don't require any teacher to help you now, because you are so confident you can do something of your own, but still you have your teachers. Once you get into a Radhicha college, you will be having our teachers there. They will help you if there is any question, if there is any complication. I hope that you enjoy the classes, man. So let us meet after holidays. If you don't go to your college, again we will meet. So thank you very much, students. Thank you so much, right? Have a nice day.